Hi everyone, this is a terrible angle of me, but I am trying to put books away because I am, let me turn this off. Come on. So loud. Anyway, God, YouTube is getting the worst angle of me. You guys are getting like, anyway, I'm on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok at the same time. And again, poor YouTube. So sorry for the view. Anyway, I have a lot of books to put away because I was recently at the YALLFest, which is a book festival. And there were several authors going whose books I own. So I grabbed some of the books to see if I can get them signed. And then while I was there, I bought some more books. And then also I got a press badge to go to the festival. And so I was given a lot of free ARCs. So let's put my books away, essentially. Oh, and also I lent a friend a book and she gave it back. So anyway, we're gonna just put them all away because it's bothering me. I have this massive wagon in my living room, and yeah. Anyway, so let's see. Hi everyone. Hello. Okay, so I'm just gonna put books away, and then I will periodically check the comments, see if anyone is around, and say hi. And that will be that. And yeah. Okay. Well, give me one moment while I go get the first batch of books. Hold on. Oh, and I completely forgot that before the YALLFest, I happened to go to book signings, and because authors are on tours, and I happened to go to them, and so then I realized that I didn't have some of their books, and so I bought them, and like books that I had read from the library or had read already, but I just didn't own them, and so I bought them. So anyway, the point is I have a lot of books to put away. Literally like a whole wagon's full. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it got to like 20 books. But yeah. Which doesn't seem like a lot, except again when it's sitting in a wagon. There's also a lot of goodies, some that I've already put away, some that I haven't, and maybe you guys can help me decide if I should keep some of them, donate some, or what should I do with some of the goodies that I got at the YALLFest. Anyway, starting off with this book, I lent my friend a book, including this awesome book sleeve that I already owned. And if you guys are just signing in, I'm here looking at TikTok and here looking at YouTube. So anyway, so I lent it with this book sleeve so that it would be protected. And she's really good at protecting it anyway. And it's the second book in A Court of Thorns, the second book in the series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Jeez. So I lent her this book, which is the second one, A Court of Mist and Fury. She really enjoyed it. The whole time she was like, I am rooting for this one guy. And I was like, I know. And I was like, let me keep silent. So yeah, I love that book. Yes, it's a great book. So I let her borrow it. She told me that she's going to be, that she's not going to be at home, but the person that she's staying with for a couple of days already owns the series. So she's going to start Court of Wings and Ruin, which is the third book in the series, using the other person's book. So I'm not letting her borrow it yet. But yeah. I also she wanted to get into reading, and so I also had lent her my Fourth Wing books, and she devoured the Fourth Wing and Iron Flame real quick, and then she was like, what else should I read? And I was like, well, if we like that vibe, I mean, it's not the same vibe, but if we like popular fantasy, then you need to go with A Court of Thorns and Roses as your next series. So that's why I let her borrow that. So we're just gonna put that back where it belongs, in the shelf that is basically the Sarah J. Maas shelf. But I'm missing, I think, another one from Crescent City is what I'm missing. So anyway, and then the book sleeve I'm also gonna put away. You guys are not always gonna have the best angle, and I'm so sorry. YouTube has the worst. You're looking up. I have a double chin. It's weird, but I didn't know how else to place you. And then obviously, TikTok with the vertical is very limiting, but you know. you know. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this away. Hold on, I'm gonna disappear probably from some of you. Oh, I'm also gonna show you guys this other book sleeve that I have that I bought from like TikTok shop that I saw. This is definitely not smut, and I cannot wait to read. I feel like this has to be only used for books that have smut in them. Otherwise, it's what is this for anyway? I'm also putting away this that I just noticed. It's in my shelf here. It is this little art. I bought a book box and I made a whole video about it. And then I got shy about posting it. I don't know why. But she is a Latin author, fantasy author, and romance, and she writes like cozy romances. Her name is Natalia Hernandez. I saw her videos on TikTok, and I saw several of them until finally I was just like, I'm gonna buy her books. So it came in a cute, beautiful book box, and I got this art, and then this keychain as well, and then along with the book, which I have somewhere, and I will put away, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this away as well. Well, my book. I know that I put all of my keychains somewhere, and now I don't remember where that spot was. I don't actually think it's in here. I don't think it's in here, actually. Wait. Or it might be. Hold on. Wait. Oh shit, I almost broke. Adulterated loading for your. Ow! Yes, here are my keychains. Sorry. Hopefully. So here are my keychains, and it is joining the pack of keychains. I have all these fun ones. And I changed them around. I have a friend who just gifted me a Fourth Wing keychain, so I'm using that one. But I like to change them around every once in a while when the mood strikes. All right, let me see if anyone's saying anything. Are you related to Heather Matarazzo, who played the best friend in Princess Diaries? I am not. I'm also not related to Gaten Matarazzo, who is the actor in Stranger Things, even though we do have the same last name. But no, I'm not related. Hello, from India, hello. Thank you for joining. All right, next I'm going to put away Isabel Ibanez's books. I went to a book signing with her, and I haven't read this series, but I have read the first one from this one, which is What the River Knows. And then she was there promoting this one, Where the Library Hides, which is the next one. And she was there promoting it because she's on tour right now. This one just came out. So I went to a book signing from her. And it was really cool. She was being asked questions by another author, Rebecca Ross. And yeah, so I bought some more books because I already like her books, and I hadn't read this series. And I already had Together We Burn over here, and I think it's like a special edition. No, it's not. But now I'm encountering my first problem, which is that I have the books that end in I over here, and I no longer have room. So we've just encountered our first dilemma. So I think what I need to do is, honestly, like this space here with like knickknacks, I might need to shuffle those knickknacks around to make room for maybe like Isabel Ibanez's books, and then these that where the last name ends with J, because I only have 2 authors with the last name ends in J. So maybe I can put J and then I all together and then make room over here. I don't know if you can see, but I have all these other books with authors whose last name is H, and I obviously ran out of room, hence why there's some up top. But maybe I can spread them out a little bit there. That might be what I need to do. So we're going to do that, actually. Let me see if anyone's spoken. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. All right, let's see. Okay, so I have this knife. This is a Harry Potter knife. It's the one that Bellatrix uses to, spoiler alert, kill Dobby. I do, TikTok definitely cannot see it. YouTube, you can see it a little bit. I have some shelves here that are just dedicated to Harry Potter. So I'll just be using this space to put some of the things away. I also have this one that has like knickknacks and stuff. So I'm going to use that. But I'm running out of room. These are beautiful bookmarks. It's on Harry Potter. It's from their bookmarks from like the what's it called? The Grishaverse, like Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo. And hold on, I don't want them to fall. Hold on. So I'm gonna show YouTube first. These are some bookmarks. These are some bookmarks. And so, oh, thank you so much, Austin, for the gift. And so I'm gonna put these. I'm going to. I mean, the Lee Bardugo stuff is over there up top, but it won't really. It's too high up to display them, or not display them, to display them. Oh, fuck. I'm running out of room. What I'm dying to have is, I have like above the window and doors, there's like blank space. And I would love to put bookshelves all around that so I could have more room, but I don't know actually how to do that. Like, who can do that for me? So that's why that's not up there yet. You know, I'm going to put this here for now. This is perfect to display it. It's down there. Oh no, it's a blurry pixelated for anyone else. That's annoying. Maybe it's like my Wi-Fi or something. That sucks. Oh. I haven't seen you in so long. Hello. Thank you for joining. I know I was on like last week, but before that I hadn't been on in quite some time. Anyway, we're gonna continue moving around. So for those of you who just logged in, I am putting bookshelves or books away, and I've just encountered a problem that I put my books in alphabetical order, and I run out of room for I, and I need I, and then I only have two J's, so I'm moving them over. But I need to move around my knickknacks that I had in that shelf. Woo, shit balls. Sorry. Okay, so this is a candle. There's actually a candle. It's a snitch. It's a Harry Potter snitch, but like it's a candle. This company called Charmed Aromas that I wish would partner with them, because I cannot tell you how many candles I have from them. It's actually insane how many candles I have from them. Because inside, not only are they beautiful display, but when you burn the candle inside, it has like jewelry. And so I have a lot of them. I actually had to stop myself from buying some, even though they've come out with new ones that I'm obsessed with. But yeah, I wish they would sponsor me, because I literally have so many of them. But yeah. Yes, I don't know why you guys are blurry. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's happening. I'm looking at my camera and I'm perfect, and I don't know why you guys are blurry. Or pixelated. That really sucks. That's really obnoxious. But yeah. Love your content. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. I have some shelves dedicated to Harry Potter. So I'm just gonna put it in one of these shelves, because, well, where else would I put them? Well, nowhere else. Well, actually, no, yeah, I'm gonna put them in here somewhere. Oh my god, I'm running out of room. Truly and honestly, I need to slow down on like knickknacks and book buying, because I am running out of room. That's actually also why I stopped buying some of the candles, because I was like, well, shit, it's a lot. I mean, the worst part is I will be able to. Hold on, I'm actually gonna put these stuff down. I'm gonna see if I have room in that little thing. This is so cute. My cousin gave this to me, but it doesn't. I'm gonna put this on here. Okay, and then this is beautiful. I actually think that I might put this in my room. I'm gonna put this in my room, so this is out of the picture. Okay, that's gonna go in my room. Yeah, it matches the vibe there. My vibe in my room is very light and fluffy. Okay, so now I'm gonna move the stuff there. Ah! Okay, I will fix that in a moment. So the books that I am putting away are, first, I have a bunch of books by, you remember to post a Halloween MC? I did! Yes! Ha! Thank you for remembering. I did. That's really funny. And then I have two more that I want to write that I already have in my head. Okay, so the ones that I'm putting away are, I have a bunch from Isabel Ibanez. So again, I usually order my books in alphabetical order. And then within that, like if it's the same author, I will try to do by title of series or whatever the heck. But let's see. So Together We Burn. Then the first book is What the River Knows. And then we have the first book of this one is, wait, is this one? Hold on. I actually haven't read this series. I actually don't know which one is first. Oh, this one came out first. Oh, it's not a series. It's just two different books. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so we're going to put away Isabel Ibanez. We're going to start off. What's your Stephanie the librarian? I'm a librarian, kind of, yeah. Actually, I'm going to move TikTok a little bit so you guys can see the shelf that I'm attacking right now. You guys can see it. YouTube is up here. So I'm going to start off. Again, we're putting away Isabel Ibanez. So we're going to start off with Together We Burn. I'm going to put that over here. I usually don't like to push them all the way back if I can avoid it. Sometimes I do with some of my knickknacks, but if I don't have to, I don't do it. Then next is going to be What the River Knows and What the Library Hides. So it's the same series, and What the Library Hides is the second one, and this one just came out. So you guys can watch it or can read it and be very, very caught up. I meant to say what's up? Not much, just here putting books away and having you guys in my journey. I will at some point do a proper book tour. This is not it. I'm just putting away books, and while I do it, I am just chatting about what's on my shelf so that you guys can see. But yeah. A big Brazilian hug for you. Hello, thank you. All right, so next is going to be What the River Knows, which is the first in that series by Isabel Ibanez, and then the second one, Where the Library Hides, which is the second one in the series by Isabel Ibanez. And then I have these two, again, from Isabel Ibanez, and I haven't read them, but I thought they were a series, but now I don't think they are. And they're paperback, so that's also why So we're going to start off with Woven, I cannot pronounce that. Woven in, I'll let you put books away from me any day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Oh, and thank you for the gift. Thank you. All right. So, so we're going to do Woven by Moonlight, again by Isabel Ibanez. I'll put that there. And then we're going to do Written in Starlight, again by Isabel Ibanez. And what I like about her books is that she is a historical fantasy writer. What that means is that it's fantasy, but she bases her book on real culture in history. And so yeah, it's very exciting. And she's from Bolivia, if I'm not mistaken. So her first books that she ever wrote had like the character that was kind of that was inspired by her Bolivian heritage. And as somebody who is Latina myself, I'm from Venezuela, I just love that. I love that we're getting more of that kind of stuff. So yeah. Read Ghost Girl from Tonya Hurley. Ooh, thank you for the recommendation. I definitely will look that up because I love when you guys recommend books for me. Okay, so that is it for my eyes. And then I only have two books that are with Jay. I've not read, I read this one. I have not read this one yet. I got it in a book box subscription. It's like a special thing, and I got it a while ago. I just have not had time to read it. It's called Untainted by Lillian T. James. Let's see what it's about, since we're here. Good to see you live today, Seth. Hello, thank you. Okay, so after putting the books away, of course. Oh yes, yeah, of course, thank you. Okay, so this book is about. There were several things Vera was quite skilled at. Wielding a blade and pretending to be human were two of them. Following the rules and controlling her anger were not. Raised in the heart of the Matheran Empire, Vera spent most of her life forced to hide what she was and what she could do. until one day she foolishly confronts a strange male she spies tailing the crown prince. Not only does the altercation not go as planned, but the male claims she possesses a power his people vitally need. He's desperate to return home and refuses to leave without her. Staying would give her a life she never thought she'd have, but leaving could provide her with the only chance to learn more about her past. The more answers she uncovers about herself, the more questions arise, and nothing is adding up. Vera must decide what to do, not only with her life, but with the ancient power inside her. This sounds really good. I need to read this soon. That name sounds so much like Farah. Yeah, from Akatar. Yeah, so this is Untainted. We're gonna read that soon, and then we also have the Midnight. Wait, A B C D E. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna put that away here, and again, I like to put mine in alphabetical order, so that's there. And then the other one, the last one for this little cubby, is my only other book with the author who has a J in their last name. The Midnight Girls, for anyone who love their sapphic romances, fantasy. This is it. It's called The Midnight Girls by Alicia Jasinska. So if you like that, there you go. Do you have an audiobook collection? Also, I do not yet. I am actually starting to get into audiobook recently, and I'm also trying to see if I can learn to narrate audiobooks myself. So I don't have a collection yet. I really only listen to audiobooks when I am going on long drives, although it recently occurred to me that when I'm walking or when I'm having to commute to work, that it's probably a good idea to listen to audiobooks, because that way I can get more reading done, which I desperately need because I'm so behind in my reading. So I actually have been meaning to get more into audiobooks lately. So I will get back to you on that one. Hopefully at some point next year I can acquire a collection of audiobooks. I know, controlling her anger is not. I like that line. That was a good one. Hey, Steph, haven't seen you forever. Good to see you. Love your content. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I also posted today, by the way. So anyway, so we're going to put that away. There. I would love to hear you do an audiobook. Thank you. One day, I swear. I actually have, I've been working on getting a reel together. So hopefully soon enough, I'll be able to submit for jobs, and we'll see what happens. I want to do a Bible narration, so that's so cool. Yeah, I mean, narrating is such a fun, for me, it seems like such a fun job and such a fun way to read the books that you like. And the best part about it is that it's not like you're forced to read books that you don't find interesting. So you can, pick and choose what you want to narrate, or what you want to submit for to hopefully narrate. Hola, Steph. Hola. Stephanie, the narrator. That would sound so cool. So yeah, we'll keep that in mind. So anyway, so that's it for this little cubby ball, at least for now. I have this one knickknack that I haven't put away, but I'm going to actually keep it out because if you guys are just joining me, I have a bunch of books that are off my bookshelf and are in a wagon because I went to several book signings. It just so happened to have been kind of back to back. And then I bought some books there. I went to the YALLFest, which is a book festival, and I took some of the books that I had with me in the hopes that authors would sign them, so they're off my bookshelves. And I bought some books while I was there, and because I had a press badge, I got a bunch of ARCs for free, so now I'm putting them away, and I'm having to rearrange some things. I also have to rearrange this little gap here. All of the books here are from authors whose last name starts with H. So I have to, let me fix you guys over here. So I have to put books away here and fix this little gap that I just have because I put some books away here. But I'm not going to fix that yet because we have so many in the wagon. So give me 1 second. Let me grab my next batch of books. Oh my God, this is heavy. Okay. Oh, all right. So this is my next batch. Okay. I would buy an audiobook only because you narrated. Oh, that means so much. Thank you. Yeah, I was speaking to, there's an instructor and I took the class and workshop and stuff like that. And he's going to help me put together my reel and stuff like that. And we were talking about the kind of things that I could narrate because I have such a high pitched voice. So I could definitely see myself doing a lot of like romance stuff because I have, again, such like a high voice. Also because I am Hispanic, then I can, if there's an author who's writing in English, for example, but has words that are in Spanish, I could definitely go for that because I can pronounce them properly because I am Latin, So yeah, we were talking about that kind of stuff. So we'll see how that works out. It's a brand new world for me, but I would love to get into it. A blur spell causes Stephanie's form and spirit to become blurred, shifting and wavering. This distortion causes all missile attacks against the caster to be made with penalties. Is that because am I still blurry? Is that why you're saying that? The Cross and the Switchblade was a nice book. Ooh, okay, wait. Which one's that one? Is that a book that I own? Oh gosh, is that a book that I own? Or is that a book that you're recommending? It's funny that you work with books, so you work with what you love, but because it's your job, you need to do, so it's not about love anymore. No, so the thing about it is that it's still, for me, about love, because if I do get into audiobook, again, you don't have to submit for everything. You can submit for what you want. So, like, I wouldn't submit for certain stuff that I hate reading. But it is still, like, for me, it's still a passion. Like, I get to interview authors whose books I already love. And that's why I'm interviewing them, because I already enjoyed their book. So I'm like, now I want to chat with you. You know what I mean? Like, I have made sure to kind of keep it where it's still very, like, I'm still controlling what I want, if that makes sense. But yeah. You could direct, wait, hold on. You motivate me to, wait, hold on. It's jumping. You motivated me to narrate this, confirms it. Nice! You can narrate a phone directory and I'd still buy it, thank you. Readers and leaders and knowledge is power. Alright, Game of Thrones. Resolution. I don't understand. I really don't know why you guys are blurry. I'm so sorry. It sucks that you guys are blurry. And I don't know what to tell. I don't know how to fix YouTube right now. I have no idea. My Wi-Fi is perfect, says the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully it fixes itself. I don't know what's happening. I was just joking. That's a description from the Dungeons and Dragons spell. I actually have a Dungeons and Dragons book. It is over there, and there's a lot of other books on top of it, so I'm not going to take it out, but I have it. What do you do when you're in a book hangover? I have this fear of loving books but not wanting to read because that happens. That happens to me all the time. So what happens if I super enjoy a book and I'm like, nothing can compare right now? Normally what I do is that I actually read something else that is very different. So I basically only read fiction. Every once in a blue moon, I will read like a bio, like an autobiography of somebody that I'm really curious about and stuff like that. But I read fiction, and for the most part, it's fantasy, and then for the most part, it's high fantasy, right? So let's say that I have a book hangover over high fantasy. I will move on to something that is maybe just romance or in like contemporary, something like that, where it's completely different. So that way I'm not like comparing books, which sometimes might cause one to have like a lower rating than what I would normally give it in my head, But if it's something completely different, then I'm not comparing, and I'm not like, it's different. So yeah. You're not blurry. It's okay. Just 240 instead of 17. Oh, well, what? I don't know what's happening. Why is this so weird? Oh, I wonder if it's so weird. Like, what? I wonder if I can edit without like ending the stream. Anyway, y'all come to TikTok. Stephanie's clear over here. That's funny. Have you read Red Rising? It's a very good trilogy. I have that. That has been in my TBR for ages. I'm dying to read them. I own the books. This is a problem for me. I own the books and I haven't read them, but I am dying to read it. I need to move up my reading schedule for that series because everyone's obsessed and I want to be obsessed with them. Mm-mm. No, I'm on my Wi-Fi, I swear. Let me see. Hopefully this doesn't end it. Let's see. No, I mean, no, it's like I'm looking at the thing. I'm looking at the thing and it's not. Yeah, it's like not. It's not saying that something is weird. I don't know what's happening. Hello. I'm on the last book right now. It's such a good read. Oh, okay. I definitely I need to read it so much. I believe in you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do, by the way, guys, have a I think this is the best moment to remind everyone of two things. One is that I do have a book club, and I suggest books to read every month. This month we're reading An Amber in the Forest by Emily Gray, and she is an indie author. And I do like to pick and choose between, like, I sometimes do indie, sometimes I do like trad, sometimes I do really popular, sometimes I do debut novels. So so that's the one we're reading next this month. I have options for December, and I have like 3 of them that I haven't decided which one I'm gonna do for December, but I post about it on my Instagram. I also have a Goodreads that you can join the book club for, and then also I have a Discord. Hopefully, the link is in my bio, and you can click on it, and I put the books that I recommend there. But also, if anybody else is recommending books, or if you guys ask me to recommend books, I will give you a list. And we have fun. We also chat about my show called The Nerd Tea, where I interview authors. And we also chat about my skits, and in general, I also encourage you guys to promote your own social media and anything like that. So it's the link is in my bio. So if you want books to read, it's kind of new. My little community, it's kind of new, but I'm hoping to expand it so that people can, I don't know, meet other people. But yeah. Right now I'm reading The Beauty and the Beast Twisted Tale. Ooh, that sounds fun. I love like Disney like retellings and stuff. Do you read in English or Spanish? I mostly read in English, sometimes in Spanish, but I mostly read in English. I don't know why, but yeah. Steve, the college professor? What? I'm confused. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna actually hold on. You, my little knickknack. I'm gonna put you down here for a moment. Please don't let me forget that I've put the knickknack there. And I'm gonna actually put the books here because I need the ladder. I can already tell I need the ladder. All right, so the next book I'm putting away, it is The Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa Broadbent. If you don't know, she is the author of this book called The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and it's really, really good. It's new adult, and it's completely high fantasy. It has enemies to lovers. It has competition style. And it's brutal. It's very like it's heavy. It's not. Yeah, it's very heavy. I would say that it's heavier. So if you are a fan of like ACOTAR and stuff like that, this is heavier. But it's very, very good series, and this is her new one, and it just came out. And so apparently what it is that she's writing a series in the same universe, but like the first 2 books were focused on like this one pair. The next 2 books apparently are going to be focused on another pair, so this is a new pair. She does have a 1.5 book that is focused on a completely other pair, and that's really nice as well. So anyway, I recommend her books. Again, it's Carissa Broadbent, and again, they're really, really good books. I recommend if you like high fantasy, if you like romance, if you like enemies lovers, if you like competition styles where everyone is kind of each other, if you like corrupt kingdoms and overthrowing kingdoms, and forced proximity and all that jazz, and like kind of dark writing, you will like Carissa Broadbent's books. So yeah, and excuse me while I have to. Excuse me for a moment. Have to go up. Hold on. Fuck, there's no room! Wait, I can make room. Hold on. Yep, if I move this book. Oh my god, hold on. Shit. Alright. Okay, we made room. We're good. Okay, so that was Carissa Broadbent's book. Let me see what you guys... Hold on. Sorry, my phone telling me what I'm trying to say instead of letting me say. Oh, I hate when that happens. What is the name of it again? Oh, crap. Okay, so the author is Carissa Broadbent. That is the third book, fourth if you count the 1.5, but if you don't count 1.5 as its own book, it's the third book, but it's the first in the new couple. But the first book in the series that you would read is called The Serpent of the Wings of Night. And again, it's by Carissa Broadbent. Recommend. A fantastic writer. So, yes. Does audiobooks always count? I say whether you read physically, whether you read digitally, audiobooks, it counts whether you buy your books or get them in the library or whatever. It all counts. It's all you're a reader. Happy birthday to WFT Chinese. Thank you. Yeah, it was my birthday about, 2 weeks ago? Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun. Oh, hi. Hello. Let's see what people are saying over here. Good evening, Stephanie. How have you been? I've been doing really well. Thank you. I am putting my books away because I've gotten a lot of books because I went to festivals, and so I'm really excited. And I'm giving you guys a sneak peek of what's in my bookshelf while I put them away. But don't worry, I will at some point do a proper book tour, but this is just like a little sneak peek. Stephanie, so I bought the children's novel, My Side of the Mountain, and I've read it 20 years ago, and I loved it, but do you think some children's books are superior to New York Times type novels? So I've heard that New York Times bestseller books are... It's an honor to be on them, and I aspire, like that is my dream, is to be a New York Times bestseller. But it's not the end all be all. There are plenty of books that are never featured there that are fantastic. And so, yeah, I don't know if it's better or worse because I actually have never read it, but I will say that if it's not on that list, it doesn't mean that it's not as good. You know? I think it has to do with how many it sells by a certain time of its debut, and that's kind of what gets it to that list. So it's yeah, I forget right now what the requirements are. I have to look that up. I love at the beginning you were censoring yourself, but now you're just cursing outright. Am I? Oh dear, I didn't even notice that. Hey, my bad. I remember long ago live when you were at the book event. Oh yeah. I listen to audiobooks while I'm at work every day. It's just so convenient. It is. And I was just saying that I need to listen to them more, especially when I commute to work. I feel like that will just make my life easier. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Okay, cool. So the next book I'm going to put away is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. This was my book club pick. Book club pick back in September, I wouldn't say. If anybody remembers, correct me if I'm wrong, but I kept hearing about this book. And I was like, fine, let's make it into my book club. And also I was really interested because Sarah A. Parker, this is her second series, but she was an indie author. So her first series is still being published as indie. And this one was also published as an indie, and then it was being re-released back in October, now as traditionally published. So I actually read the indie version. I didn't own it. I read it digitally, and then I went to I found out that she was going to an event here, so I in order to get to the event, you have to buy the book. So I was like, okay, fuck it, fudge it, let's buy the book, so I can get it signed by her. And I'm actually very curious to know. I actually don't know. Oh, and look, she signed. I actually don't know if the book changed in any way because when I read it, it was indie. Like, I don't know if it went through another editing process or not. I have generally no idea. But yeah, so this is high fantasy as well. It's also romance. The protagonist is like a badass assassin, and there's also like a whole mystery about like about her past, how she can't remember her past, and yeah, so there's that kind of like forgotten memory type thing, enemies to lovers, assassin, all that stuff. So it's a fun read. Her prose is very flowery at times. And her world building is very, very extensive. So if you are still intimidated by fantasy, like high fantasy, or you're brand new to it, I wouldn't start off with this one. It's a little too much. But if you're used to high fantasy and used to just knowing that you're not going to understand what's going on for the first like 100 pages and you're okay with it, then I would give this one a shot. And let me see what people have saying. Are you able to adjust the video quality at all? You're very blurry. Am I blurry for everyone on YouTube? Because some people were saying that I wasn't, and I don't know how to fix it. Oh, yes. What? Yes. What is happening? Yes. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if I'm blurry. Everyone is saying, I'm sorry. Everyone's saying that I'm blurry. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Okay, what I'm going to do, my friends in YouTube, is that I might, hold on. Maybe I will, what I might do is I might stop this live and then hop back on, and then hopefully that works. So I will hop out, but I will, yeah, like I said, I will hop back on. No, you didn't throw me off. I'm trying to make this enjoyable for everyone, and I have a lot of books to get through. And imagine if everyone is like the entire time it's blurry. So I'm gonna stop it, but I'm gonna literally hop back on in like as long as I don't know how long it takes me to hop back on, but like I'm hopping right back on. So come back to me essentially. All right. Hopefully I will see you guys soon. Give me one moment. Yes, end.